Hi, this is PR Sundar. Welcome to this special episode where I'm going to tell you some stories. It'll be interesting story sponsored by Delta.exchange. And before that, this story has actually told earlier to my YouTube followers, but maybe that was the time when I think I had only about 500,000 followers. Now I have 1 million followers. Now, my first question, who is the first option buyer in this world? And try to answer this question without searching the Google. And maybe you can stop this video, you try to get the answer, and then you start this video again. Actually, the first option buyer in this world was a mathematician, because I am also a mathematician, so therefore mathematicians always interest me. So his name is Thales of Miletus. He is a Greek philosopher and he is a great mathematician, and he is an astronomer. And astronomer is a person who studies the movement of the stars. What he did those days, he studied the movement of the stars, and based on that, so he predicted that so there is going to be a good amount of rain, and then there's going to be good amount of harvest of olive seeds. First thing is that, he used this skill and come to a conclusion that there is going to be a good harvest of olive seeds. Second thing, how to capitalize this? He does not have a land holding, so he does not grow olive seeds. So then how is going to benefit? What happens, the farmers, after getting the olive seeds, so they convert that into olive oil, so using a machine called press. And that's very famous in South India also. So they use the press to convert the oil seeds into oil. And there were few people holding that press, and they used to rent the press from those people. What this Thales did, and he paid a token advance and he booked all the presses. He knows that harvest is going to be bumper harvest, and it came like that. So there was a bumper harvest, and all the farmers had huge amount of olive seeds. There was a great demand for press, but he booked all the press, and now everybody has to come to him to rent the press from him. So he quoted a higher rent and made a very good profit out of this deal. Historically, he is the first known option buyer. There was no standard contract, there was no NSE, there was no Chicago Board of Exchange, there was no options contract those days. But this is the historically recorded, the first option buying by the mathematician Thales of Miletus. So why I am telling you this story? Option buyers, mostly they tend to lose money. A SEBI study says about 90% of the people lose money in stock market. Out of the remaining 10% also, half of them, they barely make money after the charges. And it's finally only about 5% of the people who make some decent money. Out of that, whatever this 95% of the people lose, half of that profit, half of that whatever the loss made, okay, that loss becomes somebody's profit. The top 1% of the people make 50% of this profit. Remember, it's only very minority people make money in stock market. The reason, most of the retail people are option buyers and they lose the money. This story of Thales of Miletus, what it says, number one, you should have a great skill to predict the market. He had a great skill in studying the stars, and he could predict the harvest. The same way here, you must have a great skill to predict the market, and then you can become an option buyer. You will make a decent profit. But if you randomly keep buying, by listening to people like me or some other business channel market will go up, buy the call option, market will go down, buy the put option, and you will uniformly lose the money. Just to give one example, just like Thales of Miletus is an astronomer, but I am not an astronomer, but I studied the chart. What the chart said, in the last 25 years, Nifty maximum fell 3 months continuously. There were only 2 incidences where the Nifty fell continuously for 4 months. But whether it is of 3 months or 4 months, after the fall, uniformly the following month, there was a good rally. In fact, Nifty fell for 3 months. The 4th month I became bullish, but that did not happen, but it closed almost flat. But then it took Nifty for 4 red candles in the monthly chart. So in the past, uniformly markets went up after falling for 4 months. So that is why in the Dalal Street Week Ahead program last Sunday, I mentioned that from now, if there is any dip, I am planning to buy 17,800 call option, and I will be financing that by selling 16,800 put option. Which means when the market goes up, my buy call will also give profit, sell put will also give profit. That's a great conviction. On the contrary, if the market has fallen, I would have lost in both the sides. But what happened? On the same day, Monday when I bought, I bought when the market came for a dip, about 70-80 points dip. But it fell another 20 points, then recovered. And then today, this video is being shot on Wednesday. So again the market shot up. So I made a good profit. I closed all the positions. And now I'm becoming too bullish. So therefore what I did, I bought 18,000 call option and sold 17,000 put option to finance that. But however, to reduce the cost of buying, and I also sold 18,200 call option. So that's because, market may be bullish, but 18,200 is going to be a huge resistance for the month of April. So that's my view. Remember, you can be an options buyer only if you have a great skill. And without skill, of course, without skill, you can't make money in any business, but option buying business, it has added disadvantages just like time decay and other things. If you are an option buyer, and I would say better stop doing that, better get out of the market unless you have a good skill. And you look at your past performance, so if you have been making some good profit, okay, so you have got some skill. So skill matters. So hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you for watching.